I could not stop the loop in time. So you just hear like the opening music that goes and then it just like cuts off. I'm sorry. I wanted it to be way smoother, way cleaner, but whatever. It don't matter. I know this is the first thing I always ask, but how is my audio? I kept fiddling with it. I think that this is good. Hi, hello. Christmas time. It's December. What a beautiful time. Sounds good? Good. Well, I guess I'll get started. But hi, I figured I would just start with the standard kind of thing. Not, I won't edge you for long. You know I don't like to do that for very long. But do you like my background? I did a little edit or two to try to make it work with the new costume. Because you know how I like to have the backgrounds and the costumes kind of have a bit of cohesion. But thank you guys so much for coming. I am so excited. These costumes I've been kind of working on for a long time. And Iga did amazing work on them, improving the designs and everything. Yep, feet. I love my boots because they got 5,000 bows. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a big fan of bows, especially if there's 5,000 bows in the hair. I don't have any costumes like that, but I just want to let you know that I love bows a lot. Dig the pastel. Thank you. I was talking with Space Marine earlier today. For synth, I usually try to keep it to pastel colors, light colors, and then Nynessa always wears dark. Nynessa always wears dark colors. Need 6,000 K bows. Yes, I agree. But let's go ahead and just do a little bit of the reveal. Do you like my little bunny? What are these things? Bunny charms? I do in fact still have legs, as unfortunate as that is. But I wanted to be dressed extra warm for the season. It's actually kind of cold in real life now, which I'm glad. I always feel frustrated or like teased if it's December or November and it's only cold a little bit and then it's just hot immediately the next day. I want it to actually feel like I'm in the season. Isn't it cute? Iga did such a good job. I knew that I wanted to have like patterned leggings, like, you know, that are kind of thick with I don't know, would you call them embroidery? Hi, Gig, hello. Am I rushing it? I think I'm rushing it, but I can't help it. I'm so bad about, like, waiting. But we're about to get to, like, all the good stuff. Hi, Maiden, hello. Actually, I haven't been awake that long either, which is possibly why my cough is really bad. I did want to preemptively apologize for it. For anybody who isn't familiar with me, I have a chronic cough that I went to a doctor. There ain't nothing that can be done for it, so I will do a lot. So please just pardon it. It will never go away. All right, here's the money maker. What do you think? Also, it's hard to tell, but when I move a little bit, there's actually 3 bows behind my little bunny purse. Do you like my bunny purse? I love it. And I like its bandage. And I also have a cool lantern. Because I'm gonna, like, light the path in the snow or something. Iga did amazing. Speaking of Iga, Iga is working on a really amazing project. Not related to me for once. But she's doing something really amazing for somebody who is in here. And I'm not gonna out them or I'm not gonna say who it is. At all. Actually, there's multiple people here who is getting some stuff with her done. But I'm not going to say who it is for anybody. You are either in the know or you're not. Okay, ready? La 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 la. Something's wrong with my bunny ears. It's not supposed to be like this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Can't see me, right? Yeah, I think there's like toggle overlay. What's going on? Yeah, I think I messed something up. Let me check something. Oh yeah, what the heck's going on? Hold on. Yeah, that's not supposed to... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, no. I had a key set for when I was taking photos, and I forgot to get rid of it. I knew something was weird. Okay, well, let's start that over again. Okay. Thank God I didn't do that because my mouth would have just been perpetually, permanently open. Okay. Now we are so back. Well, maybe. Ooh. Quit my job to watch this stream. That was a bad idea. Oh, fuck. You might regret that because this isn't gonna be that crazy of a stream. Maybe if you beg, they'll rehire you. I don't know if I want to be bleeding right now. Oh, my toggle's fucked up. Sorry. I didn't, like, really rehearse this before getting going. Hello. I have to zoom out a little bit so you can kind of get the full overall picture. But here I am. I have my cute little hat, my bunny ears, and I got my blood faces. Some people can't tell, but the faces on the bunny ears are basically ghost faces, but, you know, from, like, blood splatter. Or, well, not really blood splatter. It's like this pink stuff. What do you think, everybody? Also, look how you go. See, you're all so cute. We're all matching, too. What do you think? Also, thank you, Ika. Arigato, Ika-san. That is Ika-san right there. She is my live 2D artist. She helped with the design, and she also rigs the models. So please, if you can, please support Ika-san. Let me go ahead and pin her Twitter. Live 2D and then I'll have that pins for probably the rest of the stream. But I'm so happy. Like, you guys recognize this design, right? It's gotten a bit of work over time, but this is the final thing. I'm a little bit, like, nervous. Well, not nervous. I think I just don't really have as much to say as I normally do. I'm just so relaxed and chill. Y'all support, please support Iga. Please support Iga. But yeah, I have a bunch of toggles, as always, and I got my cute new lantern to kind of keep us warm. So, where do I even start with this? So, first off, of course I could take off the bandage. Like, I can show my full eyes. Right? I just, it hit me eventually that I really wanted to have a winter Lolita outfit because I really, really like winter-themed clothing in general. And I think Lolita's cute and kind of like Shiro stuff. And I knew that, like, I'm like, I want to go in that direction. Initially, the costume was going to be more bridal theme. But I just thought about it, and I felt that winter was more what I would want to go for. But also, I have a partial eye bandage, so I can, you know, have my eyes visible. But the initial thought for this was to have my eyes, obviously, like, covered like this. And then I'm able to kind of, like, have a little bit more of the horror vibe. And then, also, I think I have to turn that off, and then I can have the scarier version. But I like the pink more. But this is, like, cool, too. But we're gonna go for the gentle vibe. Technically, I could take away the ghost faces on the ears, but I prefer to kind of have them there. It gives a little bit of more personality. But the ears, I don't know. I've always really liked bunny-themed VTubers. Like, I've typically been pro-human most of the time. Didn't really want any animal features on me. But I think bunnies have just won me over, and obviously you could probably tell that my bunny ears are inspired by Para's old bunny ear style. I kind of just wanted that, and I did get permission if it would be okay. The ghost faces, I think, help it be a little bit different, right? And then the bandages were Ika-san's idea, which is kind of like what is a little bit more Para-esque, is having the bandages, but hopefully it's different enough. Cute and scary. That's always what I want to represent, like, in everything I do. I love cute and scary. I would never kill her. Ever, ever, ever. I would never do that. Squishy. Yeah. I love how Iga made them move. Iga-san did such a great job. I'm so happy. But I also can take off my cloak and show my e-girl collar. So let's hold on if that works. There we go.
Names of a friend.
Thank you for the follow. Also, I forgot. I think I got a few subs. Whenever I was in the starting soon screen. Thank you very, very, very much for those. But yeah, so let me go ahead and put away the lantern. So you can see my collar. It's got like a cute little bow with a little bunny charm, because I knew that I really wanted more bunny elements. But I like the cloak. It makes the outfit feel more complete, but I just hate that I have to hide the collar. So I have two main variants, like toggle variants. So I have a short cloak now, and then I kind of look a little bit more mature, mainly because of the earrings, but I wanted to have like hair clips and like a beret hat. So it's a very different vibe. This version I don't combine with the blood. I wanted this version to be more like a cute girl. Initially I was gonna have like a crying mascara toggle, cause like, oh, I'm such a girl, time to cry. But I'm like, nah, I won't worry about that. But this is my favorite clip set, because I think it's super, super kawaii. But I also got stars, because I really, really, really like stars. You like it? Thank you. And then, of course, I could take off the cloak. And then, I also have some unique toggles. Obviously, like, you've already seen the lantern. And then I swapped out my drink for a hot drink. I know, it's crazy. Did you know that you can get hot boba tea? Did you know that it's good? Did you know that I recommend it? But this is unfortunately not boba tea. This is just a hot latte. Oh man, you know what? Now that I know that there is a way to make Dunkin' Donuts not disgusting, we should try to get the vanilla bean latte hot from there and see how I like it. Yes, there actually is hot boba tea that you can get. The boba tea, or the boba itself, it'll be like more gooey than usual, but it's firm enough. And it tastes good, it really does. I usually get it for the taro. Hello, Third. Hi. Time to leash her up. What? Who's getting leashed? Hopefully not me. You guys is fine. Oh yeah, so Cement Tea is always who I go to for my music. So Cement Tea did the opening music, and he also did the background music that's playing right now. His commissions are always open, so I recommend checking him out. He has a really wide range in what he's able to do. Let me also post him as well. Do you have like Good Shepherd's pie? Oh, guess what? I was gonna get curry today, and it's closed. It's always damn closed. But I think we might end up getting or ordering quesadillas, which is good enough, I guess. Dunkin' that tastes good is not real. No. Like, well, you get a latte, and you need to ask for vanilla bean and just 2 pumps of sugar. Although maybe for you, because you're probably normal, ask for 1 pump. Because if you get 2 pumps, it is pretty damn sweet. Hi, Psychic. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you guys doing? I just got finished mainly showing the costume. The first one, anyway. We got one more to show you guys, which is the Nanessa one that I'm really excited about. I kind of spoiled what they looked like, you know, in like teasers and illustrations where I showed the concept draft, but also I have a new banner that I commissioned from an artist that I love to work with, which is Totomaki. So let me go ahead and share that with y'all. Whoa, that's huge. But isn't it so pretty? I love it. There's also a variant where both eyes are covered, like this. Which, I like this one. I like having eyes completely covered because it makes it look more mysterious and cool. Hi, Noko, hello. But I'm gonna use this for the entirety of winter before I switch back to my old banner. Had some cold brew from Dunkin' years ago and I thought it was really good. It's good if you get the right thing, but I don't like a lot of stuff from their menu personally. Captain Nessa looks so cute. Cap? What, like my hat that I'm wearing right now? I love it when the boba is gooey, so that sounds great. I prefer that over when the boba is cold and like hard inside. That's the worst because the texture's terrible. Oh, Captain Anessa, yeah. She'll be debuting Wednesday. We're just kind of cranking everything out in the beginning of this month. And I also wanted to say, speaking of like stuff being cranked out this month, December 10th, Lobotomy Bunny is going to be debuting her new model that she drew herself. I have seen it. It's amazing, and I hope that you guys are able to make it for her debut. Let me go ahead and link that. So don't forget, December 10th. Now, I guess since I've shown you pretty much everything, we can go ahead and switch on over to Nanessa if you want to see Nanessa's new costume. So let me go ahead and get that started. Alright, so we'll do it again. This time, everything's gonna be a lot darker. So you got my cool boots with the 5,000 straps and belts or whatever. You know I love that shit. And we'll be a little bit faster this time. I just can't get over how good Iga-san is at rendering clothing, making things really detailed. She's just so good at that. Very inspiring for me. Needs more belts? Absolutely. You got a good view of the legs. Hello. So wait, are you the one that's seen, or are you the one that's Sean? Because there's two of y'all. Unless you gaslighted me. I got my cool lighter. I wanted to have like some kind of light source and I couldn't think of anything. I think it was maybe... I think me and Mame both agreed that a lighter would be the cooler thing to do. I think my initial plan was like some kind of candle, but it didn't really feel right. And then we're like, wait. Lighter. Just show it. What do you think? I love the lighter. It's really gothy. Poke the other eye out. No, leave my eye alone. Arigato, Iga-san. It looks amazing. You did so good. I love you. So this costume has kind of undergone some developments. So I did design it. Iga made the clothing a lot better. She added better detailing and better like harmony, I feel, to it. I think I'm a little bit too lazy to pull out my original sketch that I did for it. But initially it was a little bit more bunny focused until I'm like, you know who I like? Aizen from Bleach. I want to be that guy. And I also thought, like, I want to have, like, a masculine kind of androgynous look, which I usually like to do for Nanessa. So I wanted to do swept back gel hair, but a little bit messy, not too swept back. And so we kind of got this look going, and I'm like, you know what? I think that this is my favorite look for this, but I still like the other look, too. So there's two versions of the other look. So obviously you got the bunny ears, but they're a little bit hard to see on the chat-in screen because, you know, they're too vertical. And you know what? I always like to, when there's like ears or like animal ears, antlers, I always like to have necklaces and jewels kind of hanging off and crucifixes and stuff like that, like I did for Mina's design. But aside this, my big giant hat, and of course put a damn necklace on that damn hat.
Names of a friend.
Oh, thank you for the follow. One bent ear always goes hard. I felt like she needed some asymmetry to make it work. So out of curiosity, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer this version, the bunny ears, or do you like Aizen from Bleach? Oh shit, I can also take things off. Oh right, I have a toggle to where both of my braids can go behind my head. I don't know how to turn it back on. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Oops. I haven't rehearsed with my toggles a lot, as you could tell. I think this is my third favorite costume for Nanessa now. New Resident Evil, yeah. I kind of want to look vaguely like, I don't know, casual military or something. Not really military, but you know what I mean. I want to go for like a villain vibe. Although I mean Aizen, so. You like the bunny ears most? Also, hello, Banana. Hi. Do you like my nails? I always struggle to draw good nails whenever I'm drawing. I love how Iga did it. They have that right length and sharpness. And also from this angle where the thumb is, I feel like Iga-san did a really great job. Hi, Mujin. Hello. So out of curiosity, which one do you guys prefer? Let me do a poll. Do that for 5 minutes of which costume you prefer. I genuinely can't pick because they're just so different. Does this look military style to you? I guess the hat is kind of what does it, huh? For some reason, I get either Bloodborne or Tanya, the evil kind of vibe from this design. Bloodborne, huh? I love Bloodborne, so that works for me. They're so good. They're also good, that's the problem. Well, you gotta have, like, a preference, right? You pick yes. Maybe I should have had an option to we're both equal. Uniform looks very much like it's from the 17th, 18th century. Cool. My inspo for this outfit was, kind of like, there's, like, a type of fashion where it's kind of like this, basically. And it was models posing in the winter. I'm like, you know what? I want to do something like that, too. I don't want to say that out loud. I can't. I don't want to say... If I try... I can't say anything enthusiastically without coming across as, like, condescending. I hate to say this, but very My Chemical Romance core. I've always heard of them. I've never really listened to their music much. So, is that bad or good? I think if I heard their music, I'd be like, oh, wait, I remember that on the radio. Alright, let's see who's winning. Synth is winning. Synth always wins, although it's actually really close. You're gonna have to send me the My Chemical Romance images that you have in mind that's making you think that, because I'm like really curious now. I think whenever we play Bayonetta 2, I'm gonna probably switch to synth, because like I think that might be my favorite, because it's, you know, it's all kawaii and cute, marching bands kind of outfits. Okay, I maybe know what you're talking about now. Maybe I should listen to all their stuff then. Lately, I've been going through the music of two groups. Placebo, I believe, and also Hatery.
Friends.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Hatari. I played their music a little bit yesterday. I'm not gonna do it today because usually for debuts I just stick it to the Cementi music. But next time I'll do it. Oh, let me see. Oh my god, you're kind of right. That's so cool. That's cute. And then of course I got my toggles. Oh, I forgot. I have a scarf. What do you think of my scarf? I decided to pair it with the bunny ears because this has a more of a cute look to it. I fucking love scarves. I have like a few that I bought a while back, but I haven't been able to use them in a long time. Usually when it's winter, I don't dress up cute anymore. I just like wear like not overly thick leggings and then like a jacket. But I used to like dress up in like a really fancy, well, to me it was fancy lawn winter coat, and I would put like a scarf on, and I would wear a winter hat, and that was a fun time. But yeah, it feels pretty in season now. We have all the Christmas decorations out in the living room. I kind of wish that we would put them outside in the house, but I mean, it's a bit of work getting up on ladders and doing all that. But let me go ahead and switch back to synth. Oh wait, I forgot to show you. I also have a drink, because I always gotta have a drink. No, I don't like pumpkin spice lattes actually. I keep trying to like them, but I can never enjoy them. They're like all right. All right, I think I did this right. But yeah, that's basically all I really have to show that's new. I feel like I don't really have too much to say. This is maybe a bit of a boring stream for y'all at the moment, but once we get into Bayonetta 2, I guess I'll liven up a little bit more. But speaking of, I do have the game screen that I'm gonna go to, and then I can show the full reference sheets. So here is synth. I keep wanting to say Sailor Synth. This is Winter Bunny Synth. This reference sheet was made by Mame. She always does all my reference sheets because she's amazing. I really love it. So you have the main, like there's so many toggles that I have to kind of curate which ones that I show in the reference sheet. But this is it. This is the main full look. Because it's kind of hard to get like the full impression when I'm so zoomed in. That's why I always like to do the reference sheets. But I really like pink gore, blood, whatever you want to call it. I feel like it's probably because of Danganronpa introducing me to it, because I watched the anime a while back, and ever since I saw neon hot pink blood, I've always loved it. But I wanted to go like a gentle pink, like baby pink. Neon could have been cool, but it doesn't suit the vision that I had for this. And then of course we have, I call it Winter Matrix Nanessa. And then I'll post these to Twitter. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Sometime. Also, now's the perfect time because I almost forgot. I can show some of the winter skebs that I'm gonna be posting throughout the week. Because I got a few artworks of these costumes. So let me go ahead and post. I think this is the first one that I got. This is drawn by Totomaki, one of my favorite artists of all time. Totomaki 41 specifically. This is when the outfit was like a tiny bit different, mainly the hairstyle. Initially, the hairstyle was going to be like my old Bane's kind of, but I wanted to cute it up and make it more like this. Not sure what you're into, but speaking of military, Season 2 of Tanya the Evil has been announced. I did hear about that, but I don't like the art style of the anime. I feel like I would rather read the manga, and I think they're initially novels, right? The art style of the anime is just way too for me. I don't like how they do the over-defined lips. I think it's just really cringe. Also have this. I'll be posting that soon. I love this. Their specialty is drawn kind of in the Hellson style. Let me go ahead and like get their link really quick. Damn it, I'm struggling to find it. Hey, love, are you there? Oh, here it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Love, can you link me the artist? I had the link on hand and I lost it. And I remember like their name, but I don't remember their handle. Thank you, thank you. Although, what if I end up getting or being quicker? Oh, I found it. Commando N Man. So let me go ahead and link that, and then I'll also link Totomaki. Totomaki is who did my banner and who did that first illustration that I showed. Totomaki 41. And then there's also a bunny variant of this too. And then they also did this for me as well. Because whenever I got the new or whenever I came up with the new main look for this, with the beret and the eye patch, I'm like, I need them to draw one more piece. And then Totomaki also did this, which I haven't shown at all before. I love how cool they did the lighter. I like that they did kind of like a painty style for this one, because they're very versatile in their art. Sometimes they do like clean vectory kind of cell shady look, and then other times they could do like painty like this, and I think it's so cool. Right? And then also have this. They are who drew my last profile picture that I've used on Twitch for a while now. I've updated it to this new art that they did. Let me link them next too. I haven't been getting as many skebs as I used to though, so I don't have as much art as I had of PumpkinSynth. But this is drawn by Koban Zame Omo. Not the Omo you guys know. Hi, Gloomy. Hello, hello. But I love this person. I love Koban Zame's art. I love their I don't know how to explain it. Their color theory, I guess. The filters that they use is like just really, really neat. And then we have this one too. And that's basically it. Oh, also have this like little gremlin. I love that they always include like a cute little chibi like this. Hello, Jay. Hi. Love that purple, odd purple, dark green filter. Yeah, like, it's very inspiring. I want to get better at coloring and do stuff like that too. Helson is peak. I agree. I sometimes, whenever I draw, sometimes I try to incorporate the Helson style, but I'm not very consistent with it. A name for it? I'm not very good with terminology for art. Food will be here in 5 minutes. That's fine. I don't think I'll be able to eat anytime soon. I'm pretty much locked in for stream time. Which, speaking of, we can go ahead and switch on over to Bayonetta 2. Let me go ahead and turn my Switch on. I keep accidentally saying Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2. I just have a Switch 1. But most of the time when I talk about Switch, it's always Switch 2. Love Helson. Helson's one of my favorite series. I remember reading it as a kid and having like one of the volumes, carrying it around in my backpack, which I hate that I did that, because it kind of damaged my backpack a little, or it damaged my manga. Because like I've always had this issue. I would bring manga volumes to school with me with the plans to read it, but I was always so anxious. I never made time whenever I had free time to actually read anything. So I was just having them get beat up. You know, they were yellowing more, the edges were getting all beat up. And what I'm sad about is I think I ended up trading my Helson 1 manga volume with somebody for something else. I don't even know what it was, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and dismantle the ghost for now, because the ghosts are pretty big, and I have to play the game through OBS, the OBS screen. So the less distractions, the easier for me. But for anybody who doesn't know, I am a big fan of Bayonetta. I find it to be a very kind of relaxing button mashy kind of game where there's enough difficulty, but it's not that hard. The first Bayonetta game I think is a better overall package. I think Bayonetta 2 though is a lot prettier. Update. Of course it's an update. Do I have to? What's the update for? You want to watch an update? Soft cover, yeah. However, oh no, don't restart. I got the hardcover Hellsin manga volumes. Whenever I found out about them, I'm like, holy shit! Because not only are they hardcover, they're like bigger, like the size that they would have initially been in whenever the magazine was printing out like chapters and shit like that. Hold on one second. Wait, is it restarting? Is it like gonna come back on its own? Oh, there it is. Also have all the Trigun hardcover volumes too, which I'm so fucking glad that they did that. I called it because I coincidentally got into Trigun maybe a year or two before they announced that new terrible anime. But before we knew it was going to be terrible, I just knew that Trigun being relevant again meant that they were totally going to reprint the manga. Because it's been out of print. Some volumes are kind of hard to get. And now we have beautiful hardcovers of Trigun. And you know what's scary is they showed like a demo like of what the hardcovers were going to look. They made it seem that they were going to make the Trigun hardcovers yellow with a metallic blue print for the text on the cover. I didn't like it, but I thought it was cool. It's just, that's not what we think of when we think of Trigun. We think of Trigun as red. But I thought, oh, maybe they're just wanting it to be different from Hellsin, which is also red. But in the end, they ended up opting for red. So, it looks really nice on my shelf that's entirely red. I have Milk-chan and Trigun taking up the majority of it. Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Switch won't go on sale, and I want them. I recommend just biting the bullet and buying them. They're fantastic games. Very much worth getting. But Bayonetta 2 initially came out on Wii U. I never played it on Wii U. I wouldn't play it until my dad got it for me for one of my birthdays for the Switch. Bayonetta 2, it's mostly good. I just think that it's easier than Bayonetta 1. It does a few forced walk-in segments that I think are irritating. They made things a little bit more casualized. Like, you don't have the punishment of getting hit and your magic meter depleting because of it. Now, if you get hit, I don't think anything really happens to your magic meter. They also have this new mechanic of, like, going God mode to where you could do a torture attack if you want, like you would in Bayonetta 1 that instantly kills an enemy. Or you can go Super Saiyan and basically have crazy range attacks that just demolish everything. Other issues with Bayonetta 2 are they're cool and everything, but for my eyes, I struggle. Overly set piecey backdrops for bosses, which there's just so much movement on the screen that sometimes I have trouble focusing on the foreground, my player character and who I'm fighting. But that might just be like a me issue. Now, which save should I load? I don't even know what I want to do. Oh, also, if you're playing Bayonetta 2 after coming off of Bayonetta 1 normal mode, you need to switch Bayonetta 2 to hard difficulty, because that is Bayonetta 1, like, a level. If you play Bayonetta 2 on normal, it's easy, so don't do that. Why do I have 2 saves? Did I create a duplicate for some reason? Is this like a new game? Should I? It's actually been a bit since I played this. Have I even played Bayonetta 2 as my Iga models? Bayonetta 1 has a busy screen, but it's a lot different, like, most of the time. Bayonetta 2 also takes place during Christmas, which you only get to really see in kind of like, what, the beginning and maybe the ending cutscenes. But it helped to narrow down what I would play. Because I wanted to play something that I'm kind of familiar with, since, you know, like, I'm already kind of nervous or fatigued from, like, doing the debut kind of whatever. My first choice was Arkham Origins. which takes place on Christmas and has like Christmassy motifs in its soundtrack, but I don't like Arkham Origins for the most part. So I'm like, why don't I pick a game I actually like? So let's do Bayonetta 2. Thank you so much. That explains why my experience with 2 was easier than 1. Oh, also, I do not like your level select screen here. I think that it was a lot more personal or personality dripping in the first game, but this is still nice. The end? Hold on. Sorry, I'm not good at reading Roman numerals. Wait, is this the beginning? Yeah, this has to be the beginning. I'm stupid. What is the end, though? Why is the end here? Is this isn't the final level, right? God, it's been so long. Arkham City is during winter, and I also thought about that as well. I don't know if it was Christmas quite, but definitely winter. But I'm not like... I do like the Arkham games. I just don't like the beat-em-up segments that much. I like the stealth parts more. Whereas with Bayonetta 2, I kind of like it more overall as a full package. Also, I am more partial to Bayonetta 2's design. I just like how it flows. I like her short hair. I find it to be very, very sexy and still very, very femme. And I like the blue. Oh god, it's been a while. I don't even remember how to play.
The legend of Ace. A legend from the dawn of time. Nobody knows where the world came from. A struggle caused the trinity of realities to be...
I don't think witch time is like applying here.
Darkness and chaos.
See here, this isn't even one of the backdrops that is like confusing. I'm more confused because of I guess all the colors blurring together right now, so it's kind of hard to see. But usually that's just mainly the prologue. Bayonetta 1 was a little bit confusing whenever it opens up. There's like lots of like visual clutter. Damn, what's going on? They keep just keep doing the attacks. I guess that's just what it's like when you don't have witch time. I'll do a back flip for 50 subs. I don't know if I could even do that. Oh, right. I don't like these like little mech segments. I don't play Bayonetta to be slow, you know, slow and heavy. I want to be fast and small. Not that big of a deal. Like, this is a godsend compared to what we have with Bayonetta 3, which I just hate Bayonetta 3. Like, with all my heart, I hate Bayonetta 3.
These observations became Aesir's power. Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world. However, Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free will. So the power he wielded was split into two...
Playing what, Bayonetta 2?
And entrusted each to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light.
I'm kind of the same way. Like, I have a lot of games that I even bought on launch and just never made time to play. Weirdly enough, for some people, some of us, it takes a discipline to actually get through shit. And to properly utilize your time.
By dividing the power of the eyes of Aesir, humans gain free will.
Names of a
Oh,
friend.
thank you for the follow.
With control of the eyes of the world, the eyes that determine destiny, humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature.
I think so far I haven't gotten hit that much.
And we took our first big step towards grand prosperity. The inheritors of the eyes of Aesir had been granted the power of creation.
Like in Ninja Gaiden 4. Is that the new one? I've been meaning to play Ninja Gaiden Black because Gleam really wants me to play it. But I think I'm gonna play God Hand before I get to Ninja Gaiden.
A lumen sage. Cheeky.
bother telling me.
This is the last time Bayonetta was as beautiful as she is. They made her look so rough in Bayonetta 3. And I don't just mean, like, the outfit design, though that doesn't help. Bayonetta 3 in general, like, the game itself, I feel to be quite ugly, which is disappointing as a follow-up to this game, which I think is really, really pretty. So right now we're dealing with, like, filter world, but whenever we get to, like, the kind of, like, beginning, I don't know if you would really call it a hub exactly, because you're not exactly there very long, but it's like a plaza. Very vibrant, very beautiful. The first Bayonetta game was like PS3 era, so it has that kind of filter look to it. It's very desaturated with maybe like a maroonish filter. Kind of like how this looks right now. Sorta. Also, the guy who was her father's voice actor from the first game, he unfortunately, I do not think is in this one. I think it's Crispy Freeman now.
We will perish together.
Even though Bayo 1 has the filter look, I find it to be really pretty though. Really good art direction and enough color where it matters. Like, just because you're a filtery game doesn't necessarily mean you're ugly by default. You can be an ugly filter game, but I wouldn't say Bayonetta 1 is one of those.
But the right eye of light was lost from the world forever, along with its possessor, the last of the Lumen Sages.
And we will be watching the cutscenes, just kind of taking in the vibes. Once we get to like Bayonetta 1, where we've streamed it a lot of times, then we'll start skipping cutscenes just to get to the action. Oh, that's right. Bayonetta 1's opening chapter is like kind of long. Oh, the narrator, that's Yuri Lorenthal or whatever his name is, Sasuke. He also voices Luca in this game. I'm not a big fan of his voice quality in general. Christmas time! This is us right now! I want more games to, like, have your setting be during, like, a holiday, like Christmas or Halloween. Like, I don't need the game to be about Halloween or Christmas, I just need Christmas and Halloween to be, like, the theming, because it makes it really pretty. Also, thank you so much, Ula. Pumpkin Organic, Pumpkin Acoustic, Pumpkin Autistic. Oh yeah, Parasite Eve. Mina actually suggested Parasite Eve as a possible streaming game. But I'm delaying it because I have to lock in for that one. D2? I don't like D2. I wish I did. It's cool, but I didn't like it as much as I hoped. But it is worth playing. It's just, in the end, me and Mina both played it together, and it's a Mina core game more than a Pumpkin core game, which does happen every now and then. Hi, Keen, thank you.
You know what I need? Some heels without guns. You don't mind if we make a quick stop, do you?
Do you know what day's coming?
Please play Bayonetta, you would love it. It's super fun. I bought Ghost Bayonetta. Hey, Ghost. But Ghost, don't forget, we gotta collab that whenever you're ready with you know what. But yeah, like, Gloomy, I think that, because you enjoy Devil May Cry enough, right? Bayonetta is, it's very different, and I think it's more casual in a way. And Bayonetta's so sexy, if you like sexy women. But no. Devil May Cry, I can't say which one's better between the two. They're just so different in vibe. I used to be upset that Bayonetta wasn't more like Devil May Cry, because, like, we didn't, like, Devil May Cry was dead, and I'm like, oh, well, there's still that Bayonetta game that I can go and play, and I was like, oh, this isn't goth, but I ended up learning to appreciate this game, anyway, for what it is. Isn't it? Bayonetta in short hair is so fucking pretty. She has that sexy librarian look, which helps because, you know, the glasses. I do like Bayonetta 1's design, though. I find it to be very iconic. And what's kind of cool is how, you know, you have Bayonetta 1, which is a very iconic design, and then they managed to come up with another iconic design in the second game. The third one, I think, her third outfit is... I don't know if its silhouette's very great, which is kind of a basic bitch, like, critique. But I don't like how... I don't know, it's like she's got, like, a fluffy, idol-ish kind of dress with, like, overly thick, big braids, and I just don't really like how it flows. It's too cluttered as well. It's not goth per se, but it still has the Catholic Church theme. Yes, exactly, which I think is very pretty. But sometimes I'm like so edgy that I'm like, no, I need everything to look like a vampire devil satanic church. Hi, Reen. Not that Devil May Cry is exactly that either. Oh, thank you.
Managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family.
I'm sorry, I've been talking over Bayonetta.
Forget about it. And what's this eraser shit?
This is how, by the way, I'm going to do this rant. This is how Devil May Cry should still look. Stylized, not realistic, but realistic enough. They look like humans enough. No more of that face scan shit.
Our friends in Paradiso are far too quiet. I'm sure you've noticed.
Does Jean not have the bottom eyelashes as... Okay, her bottom eyelashes do still have a little bit of the really thick triangle kind of look at the bottom that I like, but not as much as the first game. She kind of has like a... It looks more fluffy. Thank you, thank you. It makes me sad also because it's RE Engine, and I'm sure you noticed how weird the hair looks, right? Especially for characters like Trish. She's platinum blonde hair, and her hair looks like shiny synthetic Barbie doll hair. It's so distracting. I also have mixed feelings. Like, I think they probably did it because maybe it didn't work well with realistic faces or something. But they made, Virgil and Dante have grayish hair instead of white. Also Nero, of course. What do I think of Jean's design of Bayonetta 2? I don't like it as much as Bayonetta 1, Jean, but it is very nice. And it's also more simple. God, she's so pretty.
What's the matter with you? I told you what I'm after. A jet.
Yeah, realistic hair can be good. I just wish that they did like a compromise of like, you know, like stiffish anime hair, kind of like how Final Fantasy does, and sort of realistic. But the big issue, obviously, is now these like cool Capcom characters went from their Capcom anatomy to realistic proportions, realistic faces, and to me, it's just like, as a Virgil fan, I mean, Devil May Cry Virgil's still hot, but it's just so weird seeing him look like a guy, like a real guy. Hyperrealism is kind of killing art direction with a lot of modern games, I feel. Yeah, I guess that it's like their way of proving how advanced tech has gotten, but I don't think you need to demonstrate that with every IP. Bayonetta and Devil May Cry are clearly not meant to be realistic. They are very anime in their tone and extravagant in presentation. Like this, do you need like these people to look like real people? I mean, look at the content that you're dealing with. If Resident Evil, I think, is like an okay example of going the realistic route if they want to, but I also think that it's fine to do something like Resident Evil with stylized visuals as well. Oh, they ruined her fucking dress. And this is also the last time that we'll ever have Bayonetta with her old voice actor. I'm sure most of you guys know the controversy. And regardless of who's wrong, who's right, which, I mean, I think we're all kind of in agreement who's wrong, it's just sad because her voice made the character. I think that she just has a very attractive voice. The new Bayonetta voice is alright. She's not bad or anything, but it's just not the same, and it never will be. But that's not the only issue Bayonetta 3 has. Bayonetta 3, I just can't think of anything about it that I really like, other than, I guess, the large variety of weapons. Oh, also, I didn't like the music in Bayonetta 3. I thought it was... every aspect of it I don't like. This song is really cute. I like it. I don't like it as much as Fly Me to the Moon. But this one is still really nice. Different vibe. My day's been good. Also, my cough hasn't been as bad as I worried it would be. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on this. I think the fight choreographer slash cutscene director that did stuff for Bayonetta 1 and 2, I do not think he is in Bayonetta 3. So if you pay attention to how the cutscenes are directed in 3, it's not as interesting. Alright, let me lock in a little bit. The story of Bayonetta 3 was to turn off every aspect. It opens with, like, cinematic narrative boss where, oh, you're weaker than the boss, so you control Bayonetta as she's slowly limping forward to the boss, and press X to do your attack, but really slow, and it's just like a slog and wasting your time. And they also, it's very Marvel. It's like, oh, let's do 5,000 alternate universes of Bayonetta. Granted, it technically fits because Bayonetta's always been about time as a theme, so it would make sense that they would do parallel universes, but I can't help but also feel like it's possibly further motivated because of Marvel popularizing it, or Marvel Cinematic Universe popularizing it. Not to imply that Cinematic Universe it was started by the movies or anything, but you know what I mean. Or alternate universes started by movies. That's been like a part of comics since forever. But I don't really like, can I give spoilers for Bayonetta 3, if you guys don't mind? If you care about Bayonetta 3 spoilers, please click away. I'm about to get into it. I do not like or prefer that they got Bayonetta to get with Luca. I think that I obviously would have preferred Jean and Bayonetta, but if not, I would have preferred Bayonetta be with nobody as a preference. I just don't think that her and Luca needed to be together. It's not the worst thing ever. I don't like Viola. I don't like her as a character. I don't really like her design, although there's things about it. I don't like that her playstyle is different and the game forces you to play as her. And I don't like that they're doing the Nero thing again to where, oh, let's retire Bayonetta and have the new Bayonetta, which is the child of X character. Granted, with, you know, Devil May Cry, Nero's not Dante's son, but, you know, nephew. Alright, let's lock in. And, oh, I have all my upgrades, so... One positive thing about Bayonetta 2 over Bayonetta 1 is that they made the quick time button mashing a lot more merciful. In Bayonetta 1, there were just some QTEs that required you to mash to get maximum damage on your, what do you call it, torture kills, that weren't fair. Like, they need you to be a 10-year-old Japanese boy to be able to, like, get them to max. That's how much they needed you to button mash, and I just couldn't do it. So here's your God mode. One thing that I think is cool is that it's completely optional. You could still do the torture attack if you want, but I feel like the game is built around doing God mode. Especially like if you're fighting against a boss, where bosses you can't do the torture attack on them. So it's kind of, it feels like bosses are more tanky than they were in Bayonetta 1. I don't know for sure if I'm just imagining that. But you usually want to use your Super Saiyan on the bosses. Bayonetta 1 was controller destroyer, like you had to mesh. Yeah, and I hate that. I also had mixed feelings on the, what do you call it? The gimmick levels. I don't like the motorcycle level in Bayonetta 1. I always suck at it. And there are some some kind of confusing to pull off QTEs in Bayonetta 1 for cutscenes. Sometimes I get deaths from them alone. But when you're in practice, it's not too bad. I struggle more consistently with like the motorcycle. Also like that whenever you do a torture attack on an enemy, every single enemy has like a different animation. Where's my pose button? Where's my taunt? You don't have as many variations of taunts, I don't think. I think that there's like 2, 3 variants. I don't think they do it a different one for each weapon. So do the pilots realize that there's a fight going on inside their jet? I don't know. The treadmill torture time. Isn't it great? I fucking love it so much. I think it's hot. Bayonetta is kind of like a slight inspo for Nanessa, like how I personally imagine Nanessa's powers, summoning kind of like torture devices and shit like that. Kind of Phaeton inspired too. I think that's how Phaeton's power works. Not as like medieval torture device though. Sometimes whenever I start a Bayonetta game or Devil May Cry and it's been a little bit, I will either have a pretty good start like I am now, or I will literally just like get hit by everything. So this is one of those runs where it's going okay so far. And I do lots of, like, overly jumpy witch dodges a lot. Because, like, I'm not the greatest at reacting. But I do good enough, but sometimes I just overdo it. I dodge 3 times before I really need to actually dodge. God, I love her earrings.
That was quick. Did you get everything? Forgot the caviar.
I think it's a good idea. Mainly because, like, I guess, like, because she has short hair, it's not overly busy at the top, so she has, like, the earrings to kind of add, like, some visual busyness up there.
Let's finish this quickly then. Is that all you've got? So close. Lock off. Is that all you've got? Excellent.
I like how long-running action games are trying to put in their own Nero, but Nero was made so new players had a character that was easy so Dante could get even more depth. My theory, I don't know if it's confirmed because I haven't really read many interviews or anything, but my guess is because Kamiya started Devil May Cry, and he hasn't been involved in Devil May Cry since Devil May Cry 1, and now it's been taken over by the guy who's, you know, directed 3 and onward. I think they're trying to kind of, like, in a way, be respectful to Kamiya and be like, okay, we have your IP, but we know that Dante is really yours, so we kind of want to make our own character and, you know, fit him into Dante's lore, and then have our character take over. Like, I kind of think of it from that point. I don't think that was the deal with Viola, right? Though I do have slight mixed feelings. Like, I think that's the reason why they do it, but it's also like, it's not like there's that many Devil May Cry games with Dante, so it feels like they're already retiring him, but that's fine. I guess you don't have to have 10 Devil May Cry games starring Dante to then have another character. I guess it's fine, but mixed feelings, because I do like Dante. Bayonetta, same deal. Like, I guess if you want to have the Bayonetta series have a new character that you control, that's fine, but I don't know. Bayonetta only had, like, 2 games before you started trying to replace her, and who the replacement is isn't good. But yeah, we're not really doing much thought. It's all about button mashing and then dodging at the right moment. So that's kind of what I mean about Bayonetta. Bayonetta's like kind of simple. That's why every time I talk about Bayonetta or like Devil May Cry, people are always like, okay, but you need to play Ninja Gaiden. So I'm kind of curious what that's going to be like. I am expecting it to be kind of culture shock. Wait, like, you mean I can't just button mash and that's it? Damn it, I activated this whenever, because, like, a lot of the games that I play, I'm either, like, pretty adequate at, or, like, naturally, because of, like, experience with the genre, like survival horror games, or a lot of more modern games being made to not give you much resistance. I'm just worried that whenever I play Ninja Gaiden, it'll be like, oh, it's actually hard. It actually has demands of me. But again, we're gonna do God Hand before Ninja Gaiden, and I've been told that God Hand's hard too. But unfortunately, because I set up my PS3 and found out that I can, in fact, stream from it properly, the plan is to kind of play a few more PS3 games. So we'll be playing... Wait, is Ninja Gaiden Black on PS3? Well, the plan was Yakuza Dead Souls. And then Spec Ops The Line. Is it Xbox and not 360? Oh! Should I play that? Wait, how much does it go for? Because I could buy it physically. Oh, Sigma, okay. Gleam gave me the rundown on which is which a while back, but it seems that we've both, like, settled on Black being the one he wants me to play. Yeah. Also, well, he's not... The Lumen Sages aren't exactly angelic or anything, but it kind of makes me think of that aesthetic. I really like angel fashion, I guess, in character designs.
Who destroyed your love?
The main villain in this game's alright. When I first played Bayonetta, I used to be bothered that the cutscenes were directed like this. I didn't realize at the time that it was like a budget thing. And what's nice is that they do enough of actual cutscenes to kind of like have the fun of that. So it doesn't bother me anymore.
I didn't ask you to tell me what I already know, Rodon. Especially if you're going to be flip about it.
You know better than that. You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of
Also,
control.
Bayonetta's like over-defined like shoulders, like the spike shoulders is so fucking peak.
Check don't feel right, does it?
A lot of girl designs don't do that. Cause like, you know, I'm not to claim I'm educated or anything, but I remember in the 90s and stuff, because of my mom and stuff, women like to have like their shoulders be more broad and pronounced. I don't think that says much of a thing anymore.
She's not dead, Enzo.
She's right, Enzo. You only really did after your soul.
The Ninja Gaiden learning curve seems a bit steep initially, but after the first hump you get used to it and it's not so bad. I'm sure you'll be fine. I think that's probably how it'll go. It was like that with Bloodborne. Bloodborne, I had to attempt to get into it 2 times. The first time, my brain just would not adapt. I kept wanting to play how I was always used to playing, which is, you know, not thinking and being brain dead and still being rewarded for it. And I just couldn't get through it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I couldn't even do, like, the first section. I wasn't even able to get to a boss. That's how bad I was. The second time I got into it, because Mina was going to play my copy of Bloodborne, and I got mad. I'm like, no fucking way are you going to play through Bloodborne before me! So I tried it again, was getting my ass kicked, until it finally clicked. It clicked! And then it just stayed clicked for the entire rest of the game.
Enzo,
Once you get it, you get it.
What? No. No, 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 no. I do not know. Listen.
Does he
I
have like
appreciate the
a
situation,
strap
but
for
you know
his
what today
scarf?
is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home. They're waiting for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
let the real Santa take care of the presents. Now let's go.
Hey, I said I believe, but Ed and Edna, you can't put one over on those two.
This is Enzo. He's our comic relief character. I sometimes forget his role. I think he runs the morgue or something. And then that's Rodon. He's like a crazy strong demon. I forgot what his deal is. Gold, not bad. I'll take it. We don't like stone and under. Gold is better than silver, right? So wait, I did better than last time. Cool. Yeah, like, they do have a budget and everything, but they make up for it with style, music, presentation. Black one is on PS3? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm kind of going back and forth. So Black is not on PS3. Is Black... What is Black on? Is it only PC?
The Sacred Mountain of Fimbleventer. The joint's supposed to be the
Is
link
Fimbleventer
between
a
Inferno
phrase or
and
terminology
Paradiso.
from
They say
pre-existing
there is an
media?
entrance to Inferno, the gates of hell, somewhere on this mountain. No one knows where, though. Hell, no one even knows if it's true or not. The only reason this overgrown rock is worshipped like some god in the first
Platinum is
place
usually low-budget
is that
games.
no one's
Yeah.
ever been able to get
I
close
like
to the
that
man.
it's like, what is it, with budget
like
comes
it don't
a
blame
budget or restrictions comes creativity.
Climb it
Even though they're
into
budgety, they're
or
able to make
worse.
like games that have so
Don't
much
even
more
try to
soul than
fly
a lot of
plane
other
to that
games.
place, or bada-boo! But at
Not
least
to
your
imply that
soul
I'm
doesn't
like a
belong
platinum
to whichever
fanboy or
afterlife
anything.
you
I
got
haven't
lined
really
up,
played a lot
right?
of their other
I'll
games,
wait
just
for you
mainly
to know
Bayonetta.
it.
I used to have, my friend used to really want me to play Wonderful 101, but I've kind of rated it off. Not as bad, but like,
And the
I
hotel's
don't
going on your account.
think it's for
With a
me.
minibar, too. Gotta keep my myself busy while
Nier,
I'm
I
waiting.
do have Nier Automata sitting on a desk, but I've never, like, started it up. Oh, wait! Metal Gear Rising is platinum, isn't it? I like that game. I haven't played through all of it. I think I played 35% of it, but that's good. That's a good game. Great music, too. It has good, like, vocal music, and it also has good atmospheric level music, too. The level music I'm not able to find soundtrack for as easily,
I can't believe
but it's good. Great character designs. Fucking love Raiden's, like, heals. Although, I think he always has heals, doesn't he?
Ain't free, you know. That reminds me, you owe Alex the kid for the charter. Oh, shit!
I was thinking about the Black 2005 shooting game. Okay.
I've
Oh,
got a
thank you so much. Thank you so
And the only
much.
cure is more dead angels.
Thank you. I hope you guys like the new outfit. I'm gonna be using it for a lot of December.
That's Fimbleventer.
Also, before we get into the game again, a plug for my last main event of December. It is the debut of Captain Nanessa, my alternate universe Moe forums, because normally I look like this, but I have side forums that are smaller, cuter, and have a bit more of a focused theme to them in terms of what kind of content that they play. So this is going to be December 3rd, which is Wednesday. She's going to be playing Conscript. Thank you, thank you.
This is where I get off.
These are one of my favorite costumes now. I love her stupid hearts. How she does kissies and the kissy mark comes out and it breaks down the shield so you can go to the next level. There's just so much, like, personality in Bayonetta IP. Thank you. I actually designed a majority of this outfit and the Winter Matrix outfit for Nanessa. Iga kind of helped touch it up and improve things. This outfit, though, would not be the same without the best thing that Iga did was Iga-san did is the ghost bloody faces. Okay, so this is like when I'm like, wow, this game is fucking gorgeous and prettier than Bayonetta 1. I don't prefer filters in games. You can have a slight filter, but it's got to be subtle or like some kind of color correction. This game, though, is just so vibrant and pretty. Wait till we get to here. You guys know I like water. Beautiful water. It's reflecting everything. It doesn't reflect like Bayonetta's character model, but that's fine. It's a fucking budget. I mean, I wouldn't say that this is like a shoestring and gum budget, but still, there's just no need to have her reflection. It would probably be too intensive. But look at how pretty everything is. This is just a great, like, overall hub. Kind of, aesthetically, it's a little bit familiar, similar to how Bayonetta 1 is, like the kind of architecture style. It might be technically different, like, oh, this is clearly inspired by So-So period, whereas Bayonetta 1 inspired by So-So period. But I just mean overall the kind of like, I don't know if I would call it gothy, churchy kind of, whatever. It just feels like very in line with Bayonetta 1. But I guess, since Bayonetta's theme is blue, they decided to have, like, you know, a water as your, what do I want to say, theme? Alright, so we have our upgrades already, so we can kind of just, like, fly through things. Like, we could turn into a snake while we're in the water. Controls aren't too hard. I think this is this inverted? No, it's not. Look at how gorgeous that animation is. Trying to actually do a double jump out. Oh, right. I have a jump button. Kind of gives me Fortuna vibes from Devil May Cry 4. Yeah, I could see that. And that's why I think Devil May Cry 4 is, like, really cool. Some people act like that game's worth skipping because it's not as good as Devil May Cry 1 or 3, which is true. But I think it's a great game with a lot of heart and soul into it. Obviously, they had to rush development at some point, which shows, but I think it's fine. I think it's still a solid standout game. That could have been better, but I don't think that loss of potential is any reason to completely filter it out. It's true. There are people, like before, when I was getting into Devil May Cry, I would see people just say, don't even play Devil May Cry 4. It sucks. Yeah, they didn't like Nero. They thought he was whiny, but he's really not that bad. He's a little bit angsty. And I don't like the romance plot with, like, Kyrie. But I don't like, romance. Some fans of shit are just stupid. Some people just have really bad takes. They did add Bayonetta to Smash Bros. I think they gave her a more realistic anatomy. In this, she's very stylized, very long limbs, I think for gameplay reasons. So she has, like, wide reach. But, yeah, Devil May Cry 4, people would say that, oh, it's more fantasy instead of goth now. Like, high fantasy instead of goth. I still think that it's goth, quote, in the right ways. I guess, like, architecture. It still has, like, the shooty vocals and kind of combining classical elements with, industrial and metal and stuff, which is really nice. And it's just overall, like, great location to be in, which is why why I always condemn Devil May Cry 5 as being so dull. Play Devil May Cry 1, take in that castle. Play Devil May Cry 3, take in the temple and the town. Play Devil May Cry 4, take in, like, the kind of churchy town and castle, I guess, again. Then play Devil May Cry 5. And really, really think, is this place cool to be in? Is this ugly-ass city cool to be in? Alright, let me lock in a little bit. Otherwise, I'm just gonna run around in circles. I didn't even know I was, like, walking here. Like, my brain's completely off. But this is Wii U. I don't know if they touched it up or anything whenever they ported it to Switch, but I'm gonna assume that this is just how it looked on Wii U. Very pretty. Should I just progress? Where's the chest that I break open? And then they create, oh, here we go. Some of these I'm able to do.
You're making it easy.
Thank you, thank you. May I direct your... Oh, I'm so sorry, yes. It bumped away because I typed to people earlier. Sorry about that. I'm so bad about because my setup is kind of rough how I balance the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. Sometimes the YouTube chat just goes poof, disappears, and I'm not able to notice it because I have like the wall of text from Twitch still. Seems that we're kind of on the same page about like a lot of things. I'm like catching up now. I recall hearing that Itsuno wanted Devil May Cry 4 to only be Nero, but only him being playable, but had to include Dante because of higher-ups. Probably smart, I guess. But I would have respected it, I suppose, if it was only Nero. But, like, they were probably just too scared to not have, like, the mascot character have some kind of bigger role where you play as him. Yeah. Also, Cassiel, thank you so much for your compliment from earlier. Blidiel said to say Oni-chan, Oni-chan. Sorry, I missed so much. I'm so sorry, you guys. Sometimes YouTube chat's really dead, too. So, like, that probably is, like, a subconscious reason why I, didn't check quicker. Wasn't crazy about the multiverse concept either. Though, as an excuse for ridiculous weapons and playing with different character designs, I think was alright. I just wish that maybe if all the alternate universes in Bayonetta 3 had good designs and fashion, but I think a lot of them looked like clusterfucks. I mean, I don't remember if they got the original character designer of Bayonetta 1 and 2 to work on Bayonetta 3, but I think everything looks ugly. Bayonetta also has this, like, really ugly dress that she wears during a cutscene that looked really awful. Dante is a better character. Nero kind of boring. Dante's kind of cool because, like, he's older and he feels, like, a bit more mature. Nero feels more like... If we're not factoring in specifically Devil May Cry 4 Nero and thinking about Devil May Cry 5 Nero, he kind of comes across as more of a shonen pro tag kind of character, but like a cool one, not like a lame one. Gotta be careful of their damn kicks that they do. Dante in 4 is like really cool. Like, some people say that he was like a little bit too goofy in it, which I get, because like in Devil May Cry 1, he's kind of reserved and chill, but he's not quite comical. He's not like Deadpool or anything. Not to imply that Dante is ever that bad. Even in 4, he's not quite Deadpool level, but you know what I'm talking about? Kind of like the quirkiness. And I think it's because Devil May Cry 3, the prequel, it's like, oh, let's make, you know, Dante a little bit of the wacky pizza man. But even then, if you pay attention to all the cutscenes in 3, Dante in 3 is actually, he's actually more chill than people give him credit for, and a bit standoffish and kind of irritable. Like, he was just not having anything with the Jester and just seemed pissed off all the time. But he does have those occasional moments, like the wahoo. But I feel like that only was like once or twice. And so Devil May Cry 4, which is not a prequel, it's like, okay, this is after Devil May Cry 1. They're like, let's try to combine elements of Devil May Cry 3 Dante and Devil May Cry 1 Dante. And now you have kind of like silly Uncle Dante, which is kind of, maybe it's blasphemous to say, but it's kind of my favorite. But if somebody's like, no, Devil May Cry 1 Dante's the best, I'm like, I respect that because I think that's fair. I didn't like Devil May Cry 3 Dante at first, though. Like, I was kind of salty because it was different, but I learned to kind of, like, chill out, and also learned to realize that he was never as bad in 3 as I, like, acted like he was. Devil May Cry 2, I just don't even, like, think about it. The more I think about it, I only liked one design in Bayonetta 3. I don't recall who was in charge of the designs. Maybe there's something like that. Which design did you like? Oh, that's right. They nerfed, hold on. Oh, I don't have any magic meter, but I think they nerfed how strong your, gun first-person spam thing is. And in Bayo 1, you were just able to, do the button prompt and then just spam shoot until you just didn't want to do it anymore. In this, it requires your meter, which I think makes it more fair. Otherwise, it's just really broken. I think his design in 2 was good. No, you're fine, Corey. Don't worry. I think there was a concept art for Viola that I thought looked cool. Like, there's like it's like a illustration that looks mostly like her finalized design. But I think the illustration looked better. Part of the issue with Bayonetta 3, besides like, you know, everything being bad about it, something about the lighting and the models in that game made characters like look way worse than they needed to. Wait. Okay, is there a lock-on button in this? Ryu Hayabusa, is that Ninja Gaiden? Gleam, can you give me the rundown reminder again? We're going with Ninja Gaiden Black over Ninja Gaiden Sigma, right? Because we were talking about like how I have my PS3 set up so I could play PS3 games, and then I was trying to remember if Black is on PS3. But I think the final consensus is that it's not. Yeah, Next time I'm in combat, I'll try to remember which bumper button does it. For some reason, I don't know what game I played where this is your jump button, but I keep pressing R2 to jump. What game is the jump button for that? I was about to say, where's my optional encounter?
Is that all you've got? My turn now.
You're right, that was it. It's Ape Escape.
You've been naughty.
Usually pick most things over Sigma whenever possible. Black on Xbox, Sigma on PS3. Fuck, really? They didn't just like have it on all platforms? Could you still have some Ape Escape muscle memory? Yeah, definitely because of Ape Escape. Which is funny because it's like, I mean, I finished playing them like months ago. Oh, that's our shop. We don't really need to go to there anymore. Shit, so with all the water in this game, I should have played this as PumpkinSynth. I could use that as an excuse one day. Sadly, eventually the game, you're not set here anymore, and you're kind of like in hell more, right? Hell and Magic Land. Trying to outrun the scripting. Muscle PTSD. Whee! Ninja Gaiden was Xbox exclusive at first. Okay. It's like, look at how pretty this is. Ugh, I love it so much. Thank you for being water themed. But also, Gleam, I made the Cyclops in Subnautica, but I'm overwhelmed to continue because it feels like, I mean, it's like, it's just a bigger moth, I guess, but, you know, since it's so big, I don't feel as agile. And the next time I play it, I might ask you to do a call with me because I'm kind of scared. Yes, this started on the Wii U whenever they went exclusive. Because if Nintendo didn't pick up Bayonetta IP, there would not be a Bayonetta 2. So a lot of people are understandably upset because Bayonetta used to be on everything. Then it became Nintendo exclusive, and we don't like exclusives. We want to be able to play everything. But Nintendo's the only reason why Bayonetta didn't die, so they want to hold on to that and beef up their library. Because, I mean, even though we don't like exclusives, because we want to be able to all play shit without having to buy multiple things, from, I guess, a corpo perspective, it makes sense to try to have a beefy exclusives. Now, these are the easy ones. This gets a lot harder later.
Is that all you've got?
What happened with that anyway? Do we have any interviews to explain, like, what happened where that situation happened to begin with? Like, did Bayonetta 1 not do good enough? Is it Sega's fault? Like, do I sell body pillow? No. I am the body pillow. Look at me. I'm still on a stick shmup kick, by the way. I tried the demo of Kill Knight today. It's sick, very goth. Oh, I like goth. What does twin stick entail? That you have to utilize both of your analog sticks? What exactly do you need to do that for? Like, control-wise, how does that work? It might have been due to Platinum almost gone to bankruptcy, I think. Did that happen before Bayonetta 2? I think Platinum's not doing amazing now or something. Kamiya's left, but have they been struggling a long time? I mean, I guess that they weren't able to get the funding or whatever for Bayonetta 2 without Nintendo's help, but they were published by Sega, so something happened with Sega. Melchior says, originally there was Ninja Gaiden on Xbox, then Black, which is a reworked compilation of the original Ninja Gaiden and the it's so confused, the 2 Hurricane Pack. But that's what y'all are for. You guys are the, okay, look, sweetie, don't think. Just buy this, play this, okay? Then you have Sigma, which is a port of Black to Sony, but with some additional changes. So why do we not like Sigma as much as Black? Is it, because, like, so, I know you told me in the past, Claim, is it one of those, like, oh, Sigma fixes things about Black, quote, but actually it makes it worse and that Black was better? Oh, it's easier. Okay, there you go, that's why. How good have Nintendo's games been this year? Can't remember if they drop any big titles. I know that apparently the new Mario Kart is a mixed bag. I doubt it's like a bad game, but apparently it just made some decisions that are very hard to stomach. If I get a Switch 2, I would probably still get the new Mario Kart, maybe. Because I play it casually anyway, I guess. And I really want to get Kirby Air Riders, but there's not enough of a library for Switch 2 to have me rush and get it. They would need to do a new Mario that looks good for me to, like... Or maybe do Animal Crossing. Maybe I'm gonna go back to Animal Crossing Hell, even though I said that I moved on. Most Switch 2 comes with a new Mario Kart anyway. Digitally, right? Because usually I don't prefer those. I want physical because my brain tells me, oh, if you get it physical, then it won't take as much space on your console. But apparently that's not actually how it works. Geometry Wars is the most prominent example.
You'll have to do better
okay.
than that to earn a tip, my dear.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just an innocent little girl lost.
Sigma 1 isn't aggressively different, and Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, they're much different. Okay. Is 2 the one that was like... Wait, was it Ninja Gaiden 3 that was like terrible, and then they remade it and made it a good game or something like that?
Gatorio?
So, are we heading to Thimbleventer on a shopping trip for Mummy, little one?
Maybe. But she told me never to talk to strangers. Stay out of my way, or I'll make sure you never get in it again.
I like to reach in. I like that, you know, to reach into that humanity of Bayonetta, because she's so girl bossy and kind of cold and cool. They always pair her with kids. And I like how this kid is different than the one from Bayonetta 1. Obviously, you know, Bayonetta 1, it's her, but it's like, she's more like small and kind of innocent and sweet and younger. And I like how Bayonetta was like kind of tough love with her, but also like this nice mixture of gentle. Whereas this kid, he's like more feisty, so Bayonetta kind of like bullies him a little bit more than she did with like little Cereza in Bayonetta 1. But as you know, play through Bayonetta 2, she's nice to this kid too, ultimately, and cares about him. And so I guess like it's not crazy that she becomes a mom in Bayonetta 3, but I still wish that she was with Sean. But it's fine, it's fine. Give me my pity health. Shit, I even noticed it happening and then I reacted too slowly. Is it fine? I don't know. I don't even remember what I just said. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Where's that free pity health? There we go. I don't like to use items in this game. I like to, if I heal, I just use in-game instant health drops. I don't like use lollipops or whatever. Because you're supposed to do that like more like your first time playing through Bayonetta, but the goal is to get to a point where you don't ever need them. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Never got the Jean X Bayo headcanon so many people have. I certainly didn't have it. Then again, I don't really care for the romance either. I think that just because like two characters like get along and have a really close relationship, a deep relationship, they don't have to be together. Like that's kind of like how Dante and Trish are, where I think it was confirmed that they're not a romantic pair. There's something more than that. And I think that's what they want to do with Bayonetta and Jean. And I think that's very valid and beautiful. But I do occasionally like, you know what? I kind of want a little bit of a really cool, standoutish Yuri couple that's canon. I think that would be cool. But that's not, them not being together is not really the issue. I just don't really want Bayonetta and Luca to be together. I think it's kind of lame, but that's not the main issue with Bayonetta 3, as I said. Shit, I didn't explore enough. Wait. I'm literally, like, still here. Oh, wait, nope. I'm committed, I guess. I guess we don't need to really explore much to get things, because it's mostly going to be boxes that just give you lollipops. Because they don't give you, like, witch hearts and magic stuff, because I got most of those in my initial playthroughs.
If you're looking for the kid, he went that away.
One change that not many people mention that I actually like from Devil May Cry 5 is replacing items with only revives. I hate how items are implemented in action games. They break flow constantly. Like having to pause an encounter to scroll through a menu is just jarring. Maybe I'm just used to that kind of thing because I play lots of like survival horror games like Resident Evil where, you know, you pause all the time. So I'm kind of okay with it. So are there not items in Devil May Cry 5? I've only played it once, like whenever it first came out. I think I even bought the Virgil DLC where you could play as Virgil, and I never even like tested it out. I'll play through it eventually. My big sin with Devil May Cry 5 is I was just, sometimes I'm a Fujo, and I'm just so excited to see Virgil back that I'm like, oh, I'm getting my ass kicked by Virgil because he's kind of harder than everything else in the game. Oh, they're saying that I can instantly revive if I use orbs. Okay. So that means that I need to get back to streaming Devil May Cry series in general so I can force myself to play through 5 properly, at least towards the end. Because everything else I did legitimate. I last finished Devil May Cry 3 on stream. I need to play 4. And then I also wanted to play the reboot, because I actually like the reboot for what it is. As you can see, I have lots of plans. Damn it, I misunderstood when he wanted me to dodge.
So close. Excellent. Almost.
Did I drop bombs? I think I botched this. See how broken this is? Not only is it strong and reaches like through the entire like arena, but it also just staggers him like crazy.
So close.
Oh, I love this. Like, look at how fucking cool that is. You like penetration? I'll give you penetration. Take this. Madam Butterfly is so fucking hot. So devil man. That was another thing about Bayonetta 3, out of the 5,000 other things I have issue with. I don't like... I mean, I think it depends on what weapon you have equipped, but I prefer the Panther. I don't like the version where, oh, you become Madame Butterfly, because it's like, well, you're not exactly her, but I don't know. I think I just prefer Panther. Devilman influence bleeds into so many things. It's awesome. It's so like, clearly in Darkstalkers. And, Chainsaw Man, I feel. Don't you think that Chainsaw Man is, like, clearly inspired by Devilman? Also, we gotta glaze the visuals. Like, look at this. I fucking love stained glass, and they have light shining through to where it casts this, like, rainbow reflection. Like, this is just good art direction. Go Nagai in general is influential, yeah. I haven't really read too much of his other series, except Devilman, and then, you know, Devilman Lady, and then, there is a side series he did where he's like, it's like a young rich girl and her, like, boy butler or something. No, not Cutie Honey. Although I do want to read or watch some of the OVAs for it. I can maybe do this on a few tries. Like, do this so I can stagger most of them and not give them the opportunity to fuck me over. Violence Jack, yeah, I'd be fine with reading that. There's also, like, another Devilman, because, like, Devilman's, like, there's different universes, and they keep retelling the story, but it's a little bit different. It's, like, there's this part where, Ryo, or well, he's not, right, he's Ryo in Devilman, and then he's Asuka in, Devilman Lady, where there's a scene where Ryo is wearing a dress, but he's like a guy, not his chick form. And then he kisses Akira. Which one is that? It's a more recent one. And by recent, I mean, I think I read it like, or I read a little bit of it 10 years ago. 2 compared to Bayonetta 1, to give the rundown again. 2, I think, is prettier. Music's still good and everything, but it's easier than Bayonetta 1. And, I guess that's the quickest way to put it. Easier than Bayonetta 1. Not as good, but it's still good. Am I going to be hosting anything? Maybe not. I think I'm just going to keep today as like a stream focus day. I'm going to probably be Sailor Synth, because I'm not going to be her as much this month. Because, wait, no, that's right. Today is Monday? I don't debut Captain Anessa until Wednesday. I could host something. Yeah, like after today's stream, maybe we'll go in the server and watch just checking. Invader Zim. You want to watch more Invader Zim? Still disappointed that witch time is mandatory in this game, among other things. Is it mandatory? I never thought about that. No, we don't hate watch Banana Fish dub unless I guess you watch it on a bad site. Alright, so here's one of the few forced walk-in segments that they do. They don't do it a lot, but they do it. I think Bayonetta 3 does it more. Hold on, boy. Let me see if I can find... Nope, nothing. Okay, laddie, what do you want?
So, they're after you too, then? Have you been naughty?
It's like, I don't know why they do this.
Mummy. Nope.
I don't think I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3. I do have interest in it, but I just don't think I have the time for it. Hello, Dodge. Hi.
That's no way to talk to a lady. No
Some
wonder
enemies
your
and bosses are
guardian angels
practically
tried to give
impossible to
you
hit without it,
a
especially on the highest difficulty. Okay.
You've already been
I don't
following
think
me,
I've
so
ever,
let's make a
like,
deal.
attempted to play through Bayonetta 1
I'll show you
without
around.
witch time. I know that, like, I did play as Jean, which makes witch time harder to, like, nail because the timing is more demanding.
school the day
But
you
not
face
play through the
your
entire game without it at all.
You're supposed to negotiate from a position of strength, little one. Not just be a one-trick pony.
Extensively studied this game but haven't played it, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Are you not able to play it because of, like, the being Nintendo exclusive?
See? You need my power too. That works.
10 times more fun with the full party. Yeah, it's just, I don't think I would be able to, like, have a crew where we can all dedicate time, to get together enough to get through the game in a reasonable amount of time. Kind of like real D&D, but I would like to do it, but I just know that I won't be able to commit. Like, I have this opportunity to play Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop, with some people, but I just feel like with my needs, my primary needs, I just don't think I can do it. I don't think I can stream, study art, do art, and have time for, like, the occasional social get-togethers I have with people or, like, the community, to also fit in that.
Like a man to you. Bayonetta or Cereza, take your pick.
Cereza! You don't look like a Cereza.
Find time during the summer? Nothing really changes. I mean, I whenever you're working, and not in school, summer doesn't really feel any different, than any other time. Summer is only, like, special, I guess, if you're, like, in school, college, or I guess the other schools.
Keep up.
I think a full party is bad for you for your first time. Wait, really? How come? Shut the fuck up! I'm getting the pieces of the chest. Where'd this shit go? I think it was here. And I'll get my lollipop. Yay. Lollipop that I won't use. It feels nice to pick it up, though. And that's your crafting if you want to make other items that you won't use. Look at how beautiful that water looks. Wait. I think, like, once we go there, it activates, but I think if we try to go to this chest, it also activates. Right? Oh, no. Okay. If you ever see the bats, that means that I just barely got the witch time. It's an upgrade that you get that extends the window to do it. I don't know if there's any consequence, like, oh, if you resort to the bats, you still take a little bit of damage, but not that much. I don't know if it works like that at all. Like, I thought I hit it, but maybe I'm just getting my timing off. Oh, I still have this weapon. I keep trying to, like, shoot, and then I start doing the spin, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Oh! I've seen that hot nun girl that you're talking about. She looks amazing. So, strict upgrade, but I'm like, is it just as good to pull off the bat as it is a regular dodge? I'll take that. Beep.
My turn now.
I like that you can contextually hit a button, or you could just, like, slash it open, and it opens either way. I feel like a lot of other games would just have it to where there's no way it opens unless you just press the right button, they tell you. Alright, let's do this. I thought more popped up. Now, since I'm playing Bayonetta 2 because of the winter costume debut and everything, I haven't decided if that I'm gonna, like, continue it, or if I'm just gonna go back to what were we last doing? What was? Oh no, we finished up Operation Raccoon City, so we were either gonna start Yakuza Dead Souls or Spec Ops: The Line. Oh no, Spec Ops: The Line gonna be Captain Anessa. But I might as well just finish Bayonetta 2 because, like, I love this game. I love playing this game. Where's more optional counter? No more?
Try to keep up.
You keep up. I'm faster than you. Trying to outrun. Elvis Krypton is here.
Sure, just because you asked, tall, dark, and ugly, that makes total sense.
Is that all you've got?
I like how if they pull away, if you've already activated, like, your combo enough that it will then, like, if they pull away, the fist will still, like, teleport, like, near them, just hit them. Not as good as the other one, but this is like for the stompies for the people who are into that. Bayonetta has real nice titties if the fan artist would be believed. I think that she... Wow, man, what is her bust size? Moderate. She's probably like a C. I don't think she's any bigger than that.
What the hell are you doing? Let go of me!
So, little one, what's all this sovereign business about?
Not a clue, love.
Have you played? I have it actually. I think my mom got it for me for either a Christmas or a birthday, and I haven't made time for it. But I want to play through it, even though I wasn't happy at it conceptually, because you know I had played Bayonetta 3 and it disappointed me so much, and then it's like, all right, here's another Bayonetta game that's also not what you wanted, and it's like, oh, But I'm like, well, I'll still play it. They want to expand the IP and do like a little spin-off game. I'll give it a chance. Oh, hi Omo, hello. Thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? For anybody who doesn't know me, hi, I'm PumpkinSynth. I'm a Halloween ghost VTuber. I debuted in my winter costumes today to celebrate December.
That is the one, is it not?
This is how I normally look. But I hope that you had a great stream. What did you guys do? Yatta!
Check your balls.
Bayonetta 2 is it's mostly a partial downgrade, but it's good. It's like, if you like Bayonetta 1, you may as well play Bayonetta 2 because it's right enough. I got fucking platinum? Wow. That statue of Bayonetta so sexy. Played Moghetto Castle and had to do lots of voice acting. Oh, is it like a visual novel kind of deal? Hi, Ahmed. That's right, I'm a bunny. Oh, but I want to show for the people who didn't see Nanessa. Yeah, let's switch to Nanessa now. Let's give both equal treatment. This one suits like Bayonetta vibe more, since I'm partially inspired by Bayonetta for Nanessa. Let me get rid of my scarf. I don't want to look too cute. This is my Nanisha form. And I have a lighter. I might need to go to the bathroom really quick. Do my tentacles work? Yeah, they still do. But I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. Forgot to tell y'all guys. I fucking called it. I knew this would happen. Well, the intent of this outfit wasn't necessarily meant to be military, but if it gives that vibe, I'm very happy about that, because I've always kind of wanted to do military for Nanessa, which I am doing for Captain Nanessa, but that's a different vibe because she's all moe and cute. But, I mentioned how sometimes when I order packages from this place, the package delivery place, they will attempt a delivery or not, and they say, actually you need to come and pick it up, but they don't tell me where it is, right? So they did that again. I ordered multiple packages, multiple has-been hotel bundles of doujinshi, you know. And they delivered the first bundle just fine, but for some reason, for this next package, they didn't, so I have to go and get it. And it's like, okay, well, where is it? And it's at a post office that's even further than the one that's closer to me. And so I had to go and get it. It's like, you need a signature for this, but you didn't need a signature for the other package from the same people? Why? I want to make sure that I get my Yahweh. Reminds me of Akatsuki's Blitzkampf. Akatsuki from Naruto? Am I stupid? But the inspo for this was Aizen from Bleach. I know that I accidentally hit a button. Oh, wait. What's going on? Oh, okay. I just did this one, right? So this is the one I'm doing now, right? And then for anybody who didn't see it, I also have this too. But I'm more fond of this version now. It's a niche fighting game. He's in Under Night in Birth as well, which is Tangential to Melty Blood. Okay. Ugh, Luca.
So, our fates and our paths cross once again.
The hair reminds me of Cammy Street Fighter. Oh! You know what? That's not a bad comparison. I never even, like, thought about that. I like Cammy. I'm more of a Jury person, no. Jury, and who else do I like from Street Fighter? Poison. This is what... No, I'm not gonna make that joke. Never mind. Jury duty. Wait. Who's doing jury duty? Me or you? Ugh, I haven't been called in for that. In a while. Or like an attempt. I've never had to go to jury duty.
Also known as diamond lilies, I think. The name Nerine is derived from the Nereids, or sea nymphs.
This is called Gleamax. Ah, yes. I'll tell you the history of this flower. Wait a minute, Gleam, don't you act... Haven't we literally had a discussion about flowers and shit?
Calling me that? I'm not a pet or a cat. Oh, wait, you said Luca. Not used to that. How are you, Bayonetta?
Oh, I'm stupid.
No matter where
I was gone since you took a break to... No, not really. I just switched to my other forum.
Oh, these? Rodan has a soft spot for Shinshu sake from Japan. It was an easy trade to get him to make these for me. And don't...
Hello, Cass. Hi.
I'm not stalking you.
Thank you. You might have missed the beginning then. I debuted 2 costumes, both one for each of my characters.
Hell, that goes for anyone, right?
Every time I've been called for jury, especially today, it usually ends up canceled. Same. They would keep calling me in for jury duty when I, on the record, should, it should say that I don't live in that state anymore. And, I tried to say, like they give you reasons to be excused, like, options you could choose from. So I'm like, yeah, I literally cannot attend. And they like, sent me a mail, and they're like, that's not good enough. And I'm like, I don't remember what I had to do to, like, get it through their heads. Or I'm like, hey, I don't live there, so leave me alone.
But now I know that there really was an overseer. And this overseer is the one who created the...
God, look at the diamond-shaped open back is so fucking sexy. I think it's like that in Bayonetta 1 as well, right?
The overseer was the true creator. The true god of the human realm. The god of chaos.
The god of chaos?
From what my research has told me, that god used to live right here in Noatu. That's why this place has gateways to each realm of the Trinity of Realities.
I like how they also do these cutscenes set up a little bit differently. In Bayonetta 1, it's like film reel. style, and in this they have it kind of like inside a clock. I think that's kind of cool. Was the open back the exact same shape and like as big and open?
Some squirrels get all the nuts. You're a lucky little fella, huh? Never took you for an animal lover, Bayonetta.
What can I say? I took a liking to one of the locals.
So
I like how whenever he goes into his like little furry form, his necklace shrinks with him too. His necklace and his like bracelets. I never thought about that before.
Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, Cheshire.
Don't you worry about my nose. I can smell trouble when I see it.
I do think that Luca and Bayonetta have good chemistry as friends. And I mean, it's not like they have the worst chemistry as like a romantic couple. I just like the idea of Bayonetta being so desired, so like majestic and perfect, that nobody's good enough for her except somebody who's like on her level, which is literally just Sean. So that's another reason why I don't necessarily want her with Luca. Not because I don't want Bayonetta to be happy or that I think that she can't be with a man. I just struggle to think that anybody was good enough for her. But hey, Bayonetta's a person. Well, she's not a real person, but narratively, she is a person with feelings and whatever. So she doesn't have to be presented as a god. I guess. Wait, are the cats still weird looking in Bayonetta 2? Yeah, they're still a little bit weird. They sent me for jury duty once, but I didn't go as I didn't open my mail, and we only found it months later. They never sent me jury mail since. Interesting. I thought you're supposed to get in trouble or something. I mean, I don't know what they can really do to you, but... I don't know if I can do this one. Okay, never mind, it was easy. It's pretty much the same? Okay. I don't ever want to be summoned to jury duty because it's like... Oh, I have to like listen to this lore? I don't know. You just have to pretend to be a bigot and that you're extremely biased in who you will pick, or as innocent or guilty or whatever, and then maybe they'll dismiss you. It's like, thank you for selecting me for jury duty. Here's my manifesto. And all my political beliefs, by the way. Very radical, very, very close-minded, and very bigoted, and very biased. Oh, shit. The worst is, like, what if you get called in for jury duty for something insane? If it's some small case, but what if it was, like, insane? This is hard difficulty, by the way. And all it is Bayonetta 1's easy. So, to anybody who, like, asked, you know, what I think of Bayonetta 2, if you play Bayonetta 2, just make sure that you pick hard difficulty. If you've played Bayonetta 1. Which annoys me. I don't like that they did that, but whatever. Hello, Kama, how are you? This is me when I don't get my fucking latte. Hey, I got to go to Dunkin' Donuts also. Because I woke up too late for the other place. And it was another delicious session. But they don't have pumpkin donuts. I should have, like, asked in November, but I kind of completely forgot. Some angel weapons were pretty deep there. I think the collapsible dual sword bow had 4 moves, which is awesome. The one that I just used, right? Look at how cool this is. Doesn't Bayonetta 3 kind of have like a lot? Well, I don't know if I would call it a water-themed game. This is a bit more water-themed, but I'm pretty sure that there was like a element of water.
Come on, love. You think I'm just gonna tell you my secrets when I don't even know whose side you're on? All right. It seems I can control the remembrance of time. That's a big deal here.
Forced walking, by the way. I have no choice.
No. I got nothing else to say, love.
The remembrance.
Shut the fuck up and don't call me love ever again. I hate that he says that. It's so annoying. Because he doesn't have the charisma for it, you little brat.
Right, let's go.
Kudos to him for trying, I guess.
I have no intention of being late.
Like, I wouldn't say that this is ugly or anything, but this is like dull compared to lots of the aesthetics that, you know, we've seen so far of Bayonetta. Imagine like this, but ugly, and that's Devil May Cry 5. Does that make sense? Sorry, I need an excuse to shit on Devil May Cry 5. I feel like most of the environments are lacking. There's one section that I think of fondly of Devil May Cry 5, and it's what they showed in the demo, where you are in some European, like, little town plaza, and they have blue Christmas lights around. And then you go into, like, some rich house, at, like, rich castle, mansion, or whatever it is, but it's, like, one, like, little section, and that's it. That's it. Like, it's so brief. Or it's not enough to be like, oh yeah, that's like a core part of the aesthetic of Devil May Cry 5. It's like, no, it's like a exception. Ever have heard of a game called Endless Ocean 2 Blue World? Maybe? That might be something that somebody suggested before for the water autism streams. Endless Ocean 2. I don't see it on Steam. Doesn't mean that people hadn't mentioned it to me before. It's on the Wii. Endless Ocean 2 Blue World. I do have a Wii. What is this? Scuba diving video game for the Wii. Is it Kino? Generally favorable. I'm kind of interested. I'd like to play that. How much does it go for on eBay? Not right now. No, I don't want to go. I want this first. It's like, look at how pretty this area is. I don't play the Wii very often. Even when whenever it first came out, there wasn't much that I got for it. Unless you're making a joke, which I have an idea. Look at that. Look at all the reflections and shit. I don't think it's from the stained glass this time. I think it's from your magic shit. Like that. Oh, shit!
So close. Is that all you've got?
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Do I want this? No, I like my current hammer. My current hammer might even be the same as that one. I see the Umbran climax, but I just want to not always do it. Punish, yeah.
My turn now.
Don't these... Maybe that was something that Bayonetta 3 did. I think Bayonetta 3 has it to where when you stand over those, it will tell you the requirements ahead of time? Or they tell you the requirements if you've done it before? Something like that? Oh, I'm not good at these. I don't actually know how to play the game. Let's just leave. Let's just... Wait, let's like fuck up immediately? Or wait... Yeah. I can maybe do it, but I don't want to. Skill is shit.
My turn now.
But also, I think I'm gonna probably call it soon. Because I don't feel like as energetic or like crazy today. I feel like a little bit too like, but I'm gonna eat. Well, after we beat this chapter, of course. But I'm gonna eat, and then I will come back into the Discord, and I will host Invader Zim. But I'll do this like the close-in again whenever it's actually time to end. Oh, literally, that was the end. Okay, well, there you go. How long have I streamed today? A little bit shorter than usual, I think. Normally, we end at least at 9, but I think it's okay to do a short stream every now and then. Because I streamed, what, 8 hours total yesterday? Wait, what's my current one? This is the new one. Is the Luca? Yeah. But thank you guys so much for coming. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Synth because I think the room layout is set for her. I insist on doing things my way. Okay, so everybody, thank you guys so much for coming and just chilling with me. I did have a fun time. Sorry that I wasn't at my like max level. I don't know, I think I just burnt it all out yesterday, but I did have a lot of fun chilling with you guys, and I'm very happy that you guys liked the new costumes, and you'll be seeing a lot more of it this month, especially. No Subnautica tonight. I'm going to focus on just like community night. I'm going to instead host Invader Zim. Give me an hour or an hour and 30 minutes because I want to eat and kind of like have time to wind down. But here is my Discord. If you feel like joining, you can be notified whenever I go live or whenever we do game and movie nights, such as tonight, which is going to be continuing where we left off in Invader Zim. You guys might need to remind me where we were at that though, because it's been like a week or two. Here is my Twitter, where I post my social media updates, my schedule shit, and skebs, etc. Which I will be posting a few more skebs of the new costumes throughout the week. Here is my website. This has all of my external links, ways to support, reference sheets, lore, etc. Oh, and my YouTube VODs. And then the last thing is Moe, my Sailor Synth and Captain Anessa stuff. As a reminder, Captain Anessa is my alternate Moe form, and she's going to be debuted December 3rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. She's going to be playing Conscript. And again, thank you guys so much for coming. Now let's go ahead and see who we can raid. I have an idea, maybe somebody who might be live doing a special event. But let me double check on that. Because it's somebody's birthday today, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think she's on. Hold on, hold on. Maybe they're gonna do a later night stream. Ah, shit. Okay. Huh. Alright, then in that case, why don't we raid... I can't pick. Oh, why don't we raid... Ume? We haven't raided her in a little bit. Let's raid... Ume, I know. I think she's playing Silent Hill 3. That's my favorite. Oh, but she's on BRB screen. Ah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We'll just make her feel bad for going on BRB. Okay. Good night, everybody. And I'll see you in the Discord. If you join the Discord, we're going to be watching more Invader Zim. I might be on mic. I might be a little bit social instead of being muted and quiet. So see ya. I'll be back tomorrow also for just normal streaming. 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Or 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Sorry, I gave you a lot of information. I don't think you remembered any of it. It's okay. I don't either.